Hello, I'm Mantastic'c and Fantastic, and today I just want to share with you a little something that I've been doing for years, which I feel, at least for myself, has become second nature, but may not necessarily be for yourself. So, let me give you a little bit of pad history. So, back in the day when we first started playing pad, there were events where it would be like 2 times great, super, and skill up chance, and those were like meaningful because the base value is approximately 10%. So going from 10 to 20% chance for a great super and or skill up was meaningful. This occurred when I first started playing pad, so like over 2,800 days ago. Fast forward to today, and essentially we always have we always have like extremely high chances for a great or a super. And it's got to the point where basically every time you fuse, it's going to be a great or a super. So we might as well take advantage of that fact and try and maximize or optimize our monster experience. So what I do is I just kind of math out in my head how much monster experience is necessary for a respective curve, and then try and add up the monster experience accordingly to make it so when I get that great, I achieve the max level of that respective card with as little waste as possible. So I will be only using on-color EXP materials because on-color gives 1.5 times more experience, and why not just give yourself an extra 50%? That's always great. I'll try to use at most 5 pieces of fodder at a time, but sometimes it might take a little bit of extra. And if you do see this little blue square icon of some kind, it basically means you are just shy of the threshold needed, and you probably diffuse something dinky afterwards after the initial 5. So for 4 million curve cards, I use the simple formula of 1.5 x equals 4 million and x equals 2.67. The idea is with a great you get 1.5 times anyways, so we need 2.67 million to make a card go from starting level to max level if they have a 4 million curve. And depending on the color that you have, you will use different fusion materials. And amusingly enough, green is just the most efficient color. There's more green material. Like, green material just gives more experience. Red materials give the least. So I guess if you're trying to argue what should be leveling up in, say, training arenas, red stuff would be better because they're harder to fuse through snow globes, etc. There was a reason why back in the day, why they had different numbers, but I just think it's a little silly. But basically, you just need to follow these charts, and as you can see, as you get to the 5 million curve, you need 3.3 million to max it out. So with red, you get very close of all those fusing. You need a little dinky thing afterwards. Same with the blue, light, etc. You get incredibly close. So point of the matter is, red is just unfortunately an inefficient color to level up. And then for the 10 million curve, you need 6.6 million experience total. 10 million tends to be what weapon assists are, so if you are interested in leveling up your weapon assist to give even more on-color stat transfer when inherited, you may want to utilize this chart here. And amusingly enough, green, if you use a big snow globe and a little snow globe, you actually waste 500,000 with this formula, but it's okay, whatever. You get there anyways with relatively little effort. I couldn't use a big snow globe and a bunch of little kings. It would take lots of fuses. I just thought, why not? Green is already so efficient. You're not going to be using them if you don't actually dedicate them here. But point of the matter is, this is what I do in my own head when I'm trying to fuse up and level up cards. It's become second nature, and hopefully maybe it can become a little bit more second nature for yourselves just because of the fact that we have greats and supers on such a regular basis. Now, with that being said, let me know what you think about this type of article in the comments below. Are weird, well, not weird, but are things that have become second nature to a veteran player meaningful to share to players who are a bit newer, just things that I almost take for granted at this point in time, or is this kind of something you already did on your own? Regardless of all that, hopefully you all have a truly fantastic day. I wish you all the best luck in your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.